I just ordered a new electric range that requires a plug. I pulled my old range out and it was hardwired into the house through a long armored flexible tube. It has one black wire, one red wire, and one white wire that are very thick. I believe it is either 8 or 6 gauge copper wire, and then coming out of the clamp at the end of the tube is a very thin, appears to be aluminum, bare wire. My circuit breaker says it is rated for 40 to 50 amp with 8 6G wire. My question is as follows: is my wiring setup the 3-wire or 4-wire 220? And can I convert this myself to an outlet for my new range? I am pretty good with standard 110 volts wiring, but 220 volts not so much. Thanks.
Hello. How long of a whip do you have currently to the old oven?
It appears to be about 34 inches long.
You have a 3-wire supply currently. You can hardwire it to the new range as your old one was if you have enough length for, or you would have to install an outlet box for a plug. Which way would you like to go?
I think outlet box would be the way to go. The range new range says it must be used with a plug.
A plug would be easier. You have BX cable, the metal cable around the wire. That serves as the ground. You would need to go to a hardware store and get a box, receptacle and connections.
So I would just need to get a 3-prong outlet, a outlet box that is for BX wiring, and what other type of connections?
Current code calls for a 4-wire, but older wiring is grandfathered as long as you do not make any changes to it. So if you plan on putting an outlet box in, you are supposed to bring it up to code by adding the 4th wire for the equipment ground to the circuit.
So that would require me calling in an electrician, and having them rewire everything.
Now that being said, let's say there was a box there at the end of the BX cable mounted to the wall or floor and you wanted to replace it, would just need a square box. Yes, it would, but let me give you an example. If the BX cable had a metal square electrical box attached to it with an receptacle in it, it would normally just be attached to the floor or wall. There is just a BX cable connector that connects the BX to the metal box that is screwed to the floor or wall. Your wiring would go black and red to the outside and the white wire to the bottom center terminal on a terminal range receptacle. You can get all this at a hardware store. Anyone can get you these 3 items you would need. Make sure you get a cover as well. Now I cannot recommend you do this, but if you had this there before, they would let you change out a receptacle, so if you get my drift, it is your decision in the end. Full-size image. Here is the range receptacle. Just ask for the box and BX cable connector to go with that receptacle.
I think I understand now. The end of my current BX whip has a threaded clamp at the end, the wires feed into the electric box, and the threads screw the BX whip into the box. I then would just need to change my old outlet to a new like the one you just showed me and put a faceplate on the box to be done. Correct.
Yes, just get an electrical box with knockouts to screw to the floor or wall, put that receptacle in it and wire black and red to the outside terminals. Does not matter which one. And the white to the center. I cannot tell you to do this, but I think you understand.
Yes, I do. Thanks much. I think you just saved me lots of money.
So for the record, I am not recommending this as it will not be up to current code. But I think I have got you on the right path. Have a great weekend.
Indeed. Have a great weekend as well. You are excellent.
Take care.
If you have a home improvement or appliance question and want to chat with an expert, now visit justanswer.com/ythi.